Cassius Marcellus Clay, 1810 to 1903, was a prominent white American abolitionist, politician, and diplomat from Kentucky. He was a complex figure, a wealthy Southern slaveholder who nonetheless became one of the most outspoken anti-slavery voices in the South. His life was marked by fierce battles, both ideological and physical, against slavery, and his legacy helped lay the groundwork for emancipation in the United States. Early life and background. Born October 19, 1810, in Madison County, Kentucky. He came from a wealthy family that owned slaves. His father, Green Clay, was one of the wealthiest planters and politicians in Kentucky. Cassius was educated at Transylvania University and later graduated from Yale College in 1832, where he was influenced by abolitionist William Lloyd Garrison. Abolitionist activism. Broke with Southern tradition. Despite being from a slaveholding family, Clay came to see slavery as morally and politically wrong. In 1845, he began publishing an anti-slavery newspaper, The True American, in Lexington, Kentucky. This enraged pro-slavery mobs who tried to destroy his printing press. He armed himself and was known to carry pistols and a Bowie knife, surviving several assassination attempts, duels, and violent attacks due to his anti-slavery stance. Political career. He was a Whig and later helped form the Republican Party, which was founded in opposition to the expansion of slavery. Clay served 3 terms in the Kentucky House of Representatives. A close ally of Abraham Lincoln, Clay helped ensure Kentucky did not secede from the Union during the Civil War. Diplomatic service. U.S. Minister to Russia, 1861 to 1862, and again 1863 to 1869, Clay was appointed by Lincoln and helped secure Russian support for the Union during the Civil War. He witnessed and praised Tsar Alexander II's emancipation of the serfs, which he saw as a parallel to the abolition of slavery in America. Later life. After the war, Clay grew disillusioned with the Republican Party and shifted to more radical political views. Despite being a former abolitionist, he also became increasingly erratic in his later years and was involved in several controversies, including declaring himself head of a revolutionary group. Legacy. Cassius Clay's moral stand against slavery, especially the Southerner, was rare and dangerous at the time. He influenced figures like Frederick Douglass and John G. Fee and helped push Kentucky and other border states toward the Union cause. The boxer Muhammad Ali was originally named Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., named after the abolitionist, though Ali later rejected the name as a slave name.
I want to know more about his anti-slavery works.
Cassius Clay's anti-slavery work was bold, especially because he was a white Southerner from a slave-owning family. That made his stance extremely dangerous, even life-threatening, in Kentucky. His most powerful tool was his voice and his pen. In 1845, he launched an anti-slavery newspaper called The True American. It didn't last long in Lexington. After just 6 issues, a pro-slavery mob broke into the office, seized his printing press, and shipped it out of town. But Clay didn't stop. He moved the press to Cincinnati and kept publishing. He also gave fiery speeches condemning slavery in the South. He believed slavery was morally wrong and economically backward. Because of his views, he was attacked multiple times. He carried pistols and a Bowie knife for protection and actually survived assassination attempts and duels. Clay also founded a school for black children in Kentucky, which was a radical act for that time and place. And even though he was a member of the elite class, he risked everything, his reputation, his safety, even his family ties, to fight slavery in one of the most dangerous regions to do so. His bravery helped shift public opinion in the border states and gave strength to the growing abolitionist movement. Want to hear one of his famous quotes or a story about one of the fights he survived? All right, here's a wild story that really shows how fearless Cassius Clay was. In 1843, he gave an anti-slavery speech in Illinois, right on the border with Kentucky. While he was speaking, a group of pro-slavery men rushed the stage to kill him. Clay pulled out his Bowie knife and fought them off, even after being shot in the chest. Somehow, the bullet hit a silver sheath in his vest and didn't kill him. Bleeding and wounded, he managed to kill one attacker and severely injure another. The rest ran off. This made him kind of a legend. people realized he was serious and couldn't be silenced easily. He once said, "I'd rather be right than be president," showing he was more concerned with justice than power.